Hey everybody, and welcome to Cold World's podcast. We hope you enjoyed the episode, videos, clips, and music. Be kind to others, do something nice for somebody you don't even know, and most importantly, be kind to yourself and true to yourself. Have a blessed day.
Peace, y'all. And if you like what you're listening to, spread the word.
Brand over to LOX, we call this one, come on. Big shout to the whole YO crew.
Well, my niggas in the slum, the big Willie in the bum,
To the niggas locked down, come on now. To all the chicken heads out there, come on now.
well, my niggas in the slum.
Big up to my nigga G, my nigga Earth Gotti, my nigga DMX. Word up. Put it on, Craig G, put it on.
Yo, what up, niggas, stars, gentlemen, niggas, we drop calls in the summer, CBI billion, the four-wheelers, the on and off roads, I'm on the side, hopping over cars like toads. It's just me, you know your local pussy killer, laid back, indulging in the glass as the killer. My clique wildin', I'm frontin' Neiman Marcus styling, never solo, I got the cruiser pilot. I ain't the kind of stick a nigga for his funds, I'm on the other things like moving coke by the tons.
J to the kiss of death. They don't want me to get my foot in, so now I need to get good and put in to show 'em what I'm good in. The bottom line is mean bread and honeys that give mean head, so my locks can lead the scene red. I try to tell them they can't hold me back. I'm trying to get my hand on a stack, jerking dope on that black. But fuck it, I gotta do what I gotta. Aim for a lotta and make a nigga hotter. I used to want twist, but now I want regatta, and I'll pull a nigga hard if I know what he made out of. Too many people trying to stop something. I'm trying to run up in the label, have them drop something. On the block waiting for a fiend to cop something. Hey.
Nearly 2 million more drivers on the roads compared to last year.
Check this one out. It's a Christmas song. It's a Styles P. It's called Ghetto Christmas.
With Coinbase, you can trade cryptocurrency securely in 6
I'm gonna just speak over the ads, don't mind them. It's on
Coinbase
YouTube.
account. Add your payment.
Happy holidays to you and yours.
Ain't nothing like a ghetto Christmas.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing like a ghetto Christmas.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing like a ghetto Christmas. Oh my Lord, ain't nothing like a ghetto Christmas.
Never seen chestnuts roast on the open fire, but a chestnut. I seen a lot of open fire. Before I seen a mistletoe, I seen a missile blow. Bad Santa had the pistol though, and we ain't have a chimney for Santa to come down. Want gifts? You hoping your family will come around, but Mama always making it happen. Now I'm ripping off rapping, and everybody laughing and smiling. Outside with my new toys and new clothes, wildin'. Ain't nothing like a Christmas in the ghetto, my nigga. I stay humble, appreciate the levels, my nigga. Word to Jesus, I'm praying for the devil, my nigga.
In sexual contact with a family dog.
Former
The
officer
maximum
sentenced in
sentence is 9
bestiality
years in
case.
prison. Rosales will be sentenced at 2:30 this afternoon. The former officer is also facing sexual misconduct charges for his work as a school resource officer. He has a plea hearing in January for those charges.
Stephen Rosales, he pleaded guilty to bestiality.
Was he diddling with the dog?
Dude was diddling with the dog. It's crazy. It's talking about migration here. Let's see what's happening.
Department special counsel moved to have 2 federal cases against
Shout out CBS 58,
Jared Hill.
Milwaukee.
A new plan from President-elect Donald Trump to punish 3 countries could make life more expensive for Americans. Day one, Trump is threatening to impose a 25% tariff on all imports from Mexico and Canada, plus a 10% tariff on goods from China. It's part of his effort.
Why are you punishing Mexico and Canada?
What, babe? What'd you say?
Why are you punishing Mexico and Canada?
Walmart is already saying, shit's about to go up here.
Yeah.
And people ain't going to be happy until, watch, everything's going to be locked up in a minute. Everywhere. Yeah. Everything's going to be locked up. It's going to get to the point because prices are going to start going up because of this tariff bullshit. Walmart's even saying it. So they're going to literally start locking every fucking thing up. You're going to have to go to a customer service, or it's going to get to the point where you take your card, your debit card or whatever, and you have to like scan the thing if you want to buy it, and then it like opens somehow or whatever, and you get or something like that. Because there's no way you're going to be able to ask a customer service rep, especially at Walmart.
There's never anybody around.
There's never anyone there. They're looking at you like, don't ask me for nothing.
Right. You asked them like what aisle something was in.
They're gonna say, Hunter Biden laptop.
Right. It's by the Hunter Biden laptop, limited edition.
You can find everything you need in his laptop.
I can't remember where I was once, but I asked like what aisle something was in.
Yeah.
And they told me the aisle wasn't even the right aisle.
Or they'll say, over there. It's over there somewhere.
Let me go check with somebody, and then they just disappear.
Yeah. Okay, well, you pointing that, what, you just pointed, what does that mean? Left, right, straight? Oh, I think it's an aisle 6. Okay. I had someone at, what's that, Home Depot?
Yeah.
One time, I went in, this was a few years ago already, and I had a lady tell me that she didn't even work there, and she worked there. I'm not bullshit. I was like, what? Because I was looking for something, and I was asked, I said, excuse me, I said, do you work here? And she was like, no. She did like all just casually like that. And then a few minutes later, I saw her helping somebody.
Question.
And when I walked by, I was like, I thought you said you ain't work here. She didn't even say nothing. She just looked at me. So I thought you just said you ain't work here.
Question.
Yeah.
Have you ever asked somebody where something was and they didn't work there?
I have. I've mistaken people for like, yeah. And that's another stereotype. We like look at people and we're like, oh, they look like they work here. And then we'll ask them for help. And they'll be like, I don't work here. And be like, oh, my bad. I've had people ask me that before. Be like, no, I don't work here.
So crazy, right?
Like when people are asking you for change and shit like that, I was like, man, I should be asking you for some change. Throw me something. Yeah, you probably got
money.
Yeah, let me get them quarters out your pocket because I need change to wash clothes. You're sitting there asking me for $10. Let me get 10.
So crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lauren Boebert is on
house arrest?
Cameo.
What's Cameo?
Cameo is like you pay for like a personalized video from a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
So like, not everybody's on it, but so like for your birthday, let's just say I could pay like Styles P to wish you a happy birthday, and they like it's on their phone, and they like
decide if they want to do it or not, basically.
Well, they sign up to be on it.
Oh, so it's set up for them, so they already know.
So you go on Cameo and you can search for celebrity, artist, whatever.
Oh, that's probably kind of cool, though.
So then they're like, he would be like, "Hey, David, just want to wish you a happy birthday," and you pay like $250.
Oh, fuck that.
But some people are only like $50. You know,
so
that's
it all
reasonable.
depends on who the celebrity is.
Yeah, but like Matt Gaetz is on there now, and he set his for
like
$500.
Oh, should be like $2.
That shunned George Santos.
Mm-hmm.
He's on there too.
$5.
Yeah. Like Jimmy Kimmel requested a bunch and then aired them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shout out Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel's cool. Jimmy Kimmel be smoking that weed too. He loves his marijuana. All right, y'all, we're gonna get going. Take on this last day, and yeah.
Nothing kills a holiday spirit like a stubborn garage door. Hollywood garage
Or an angry white fella.
Judge Judy.
You'll never see or hear niggas like this again, my nigga.
New LOX.
It used to be a fistful of dollars, bag full of fish scale, all for the fiscal. Let the Hemi fish tail. When that work hit the block, it's a big sale, and we got them semis tough. We ain't letting shit feel before it had shoe spots. Used to want to shoot cops, riding in the 5, knocking all lives by Tupac. Pull off in first, let it chirp in second. Re-up on the 31st, need work by the second. I'm a ghetto celeb, it's all authentic, no cash and fame. It's the real epidemic. I got Bush academics, a little Reaganomics. Got paid off for trades when Dr. Dre made the chronic. Got drug dealer dreams, then figured I had the wrong sleep. If I die I do 25, then it's on me. Now I got the juice, I get the bricks money out the booth. In the road, fuck boys, get the juice. Ghost, go. Honestly, money.
Hey yo, dance, let the monkeys out, nigga. Hey yo, you can't be quiet when you hear us. You get excited, nigga, like, woo, your motherfucking boys is back. Came a long way from hustling crack. Hide in my pack, me and busy bagging up. When niggas was tagging up, writing graffiti on the wall. I was killing them all like. Went from corners in the elevator to having fun to dropping 50 on the navigator. And 9.5, 2 Rangers, Billy knew how to drive. But now you probably riding around, listen to our shit right now. Like, I'm glad these niggas from my town. Let's go.
Honestly, money. Mr. Big type shit. Yeah, your whole life's in your handheld. They say these new kids are smarter, I can't tell. They ain't come out with a drug that I can't sell. Keep that money on your mind, but you can't dwell. Nah, show you what that metal do. Build your brand up, get your revenue. LOX. The only other 3 letters probably more powerful than that is federal. FBI. F-class, the diamond choker is shiny. Was responsible for most of the dope in the 90s. From the back blocks where all of the vultures are grimy. It feels good to have most of the culture behind me. Come on.
So let's see. What? Drama with Kraft gluten-free mac and cheese. So there's a TikToker that says that there's cheese that is not included in the boxes. Let's see.
Abby Kruger posted a TikTok about Kraft gluten-free mac and cheese missing the cheese packets. She says she has celiac disease and mac and cheese is one of her favorite comfort foods. Abby says she was shocked after buying 4 boxes of the gluten-free mac and cheese to see they did not have the cheese packets. Kraft did.
Well, she better figure out a different snack.
Right.
I mean, damn, like, I know, shit. We all love mac and cheese. I can't wait to have some mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. Mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is almost as important as the turkey.
It goes well with turkey.
I mean, as far as it, like, being cooked properly.
Yeah.
The mac and cheese can't be whack. That's almost as important as having a good turkey, a moist turkey. The mac can't be whack. You know. No, but shout out Homer Blow, though. Homer Blow. Michelle pretty much broke the news to me last night about...
What's the story?
Yeah, can you break... I kind of told them a little bit, because I was kind of like about 30% sleep when you told me.
Oh, so he just said that he is now an employee of Good Karma brand, 1017 The Truth.
Yes.
And it didn't say, like, if he was... He didn't say if he had, like, a specific show or anything, but he said he's going to be filling in.
But he's, like, hired, though.
Right, hired.
So it ain't no, like, trying out stuff. He's literally hired.
Yeah. So maybe maybe it has also, I mean, we're just speculating here.
Right.
But maybe, because Denise is leaving.
She says she's not leaving.
Well, not leaving,
doing the show.
But whatever she's doing in the morning conflicts with the morning show.
Pretty much.
So she'll probably be filling in too, then.
Oh, okay. I can see her being filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But congratulations, home below.
Yeah.
You'll make that station even better than it already is. Okay. Cool.
I think he'll be a good asset. Now, what they need to do is they need to get Michelle Bryant.
Oh, if they get Michelle Bryant, they'll be good to go. Because then you'll have the heavy hitters in the city.
Yeah.
You'll have Sherwin, Michelle, and Homer Blow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So their take on this last day, I'm assuming, for most of us, this is the last day of work before the holidays. If you're traveling, be careful. Safe, pack your patience. Don't talk about politics if that's possible at your table.
Yeah, try
for
not
Thanksgiving.
to.
Yeah, just try to, like I was saying earlier, maybe set some boundaries.
There's so
Let
many other
know
things
who
to
the host is. Be like, hey, I'm not talking about politics. Just
There's
set the boundaries.
There's so many other things to talk about. That, like, it's almost like depressing to bring it up for some, you know.
And then if it becomes like, if you're the person that brings up politics and then it becomes kind of hostile, then you feel bad too. At like, damn, I started all this shit. I shouldn't even.
As soon as you bring something up, somebody else is like, oh.
Right.
So I mean, there's just so many other things to talk about. Your local sports team.
Exactly, which is especially when your teams are doing okay. It helps. Talk
the
about
weather.
Talk about the Packers beating the Bears.
Upcoming vacations.
That we can't talk about.
Your job. People love to talk about how shitty their job is, right?
That's when people really like to talk about their coworkers that they
yes.
they half like,
or that they like. You know what I mean?
You either half like them, don't want to have nothing to do with them,
or it's a mixed bag.
Right.
Like, I have people that I enjoy working with. I have people that are funny. You know, then I have people that are morons. Sorry.
Right. She didn't put no names on
I don't know how else to describe them.
Right. Yeah, it's their behavior. You're just critiquing
right.
it.
It's on their end.
That's how I always say, like on the podcast, people don't be mad at me. For us, when we're talking about racial stuff, we didn't do it. We're just talking about it.
Right.
We didn't create racism. We didn't create slavery. We didn't create all this shit out here. We're just talking about it.
Like
so don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at Michelle. Be mad at the bad actors.
Right. Like when I vent to my one coworker about other people or like the inefficiency or work ethic or whatever, she's always like, shut up, Michelle. That's what they're she's like, that's probably what they're saying when you send an email like, why don't we do this? They're probably like, shut up, Michelle.
If we had ESP, this world would even be more violent.
Oh,
if you
for
could
sure.
know every thought that someone's thinking about you, you're walking past them and they called you an asshole in their head, you're like, you just called me an asshole.
I am positive.
Yes, you did. I heard you in your head.
I am positive when people receive some emails from me that there's...
Fucking B.
Well, first of all, their eyes roll out of their head. And they're like, God, get off my case already.
And I bet, too, especially if it's someone younger, too, that doesn't
Which
take
is,
direction well.
Unfortunately, most of the people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't take that well. Especially, like, younger, not all, but a good amount of younger people, they don't take direction well if there's someone outside Well, they don't even like their family asking them, telling them what to do. But when you get like basically a complete stranger sometimes,
right?
And you have to, hey, go do this. They're like, what you mean go do that?
Well,
my mom don't even tell me.
They also hate it when I say like, you know, well, back in the day, people weren't allowed to just sit at their desk and do nothing. First of all, we didn't have smartphones, so watching movies at your desk wasn't a thing. But, like, you're getting paid to work, not getting paid to sit there
and watch Die Hard.
And watch movies all day, or chit-chat, or sleep, caught people sleeping. Like, you're in an office. What's up? Exactly. I don't even understand that. But people, like, get mad at me for saying stuff, and I'm just like, but, like, you're getting paid to be here.
Exactly. No one told you to come here.
I'm getting worked up already. It's only 5.
All right, y'all. Busy street safety meeting. DPW is seeking suggestions for KKK Avenue. You hear me? KKK Avenue. No, I'm just playing. Connect. Yeah, but well, Bayview does have a little racist history. If anyone's interested in go do a little your own little research, you can Google's Bayview racism. Look it up. Because that's basically a Bayview is a lot, you know, is a South Side. Yeah, this guy right here looks like a Trump supporter. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, y'all. Y'all listen to this phone call I made into the station yesterday. Shout out Sherwin Hughes' show on 101.7 The Truth. And shout out, let me turn this water off. Shout out, Homer Blow. Yeah, shout out Homer Blow. He's a new, addition to the 101.7 The Truth team. Yeah. And, we'll miss DT. Denise Thomas, she's leaving. Not exactly sure what her next adventure is, but, she's not going to be a part of her morning show anymore. But yeah, I called into the station because I heard my name being floated around in their YouTube chat. But someone had asked me, you know, because that radio station, they have a YouTube chat where you can go in there and chat up or whatever. So I saw someone so I went in there and someone had asked me about my podcast, when my podcast airs. And I told the person, you know, pretty much every day. And then that was it, right? But I didn't want to say too much more about it because you're on someone else's platform, you know what I mean? You're on someone else's show, and it's their YouTube chat. So you don't want to be in there being like, yeah, I got a podcast, this and this and that. You kind of feel like you're kind of stepping on their toes a little bit. Even though, like, obviously what I'm doing is on a much lower scale than them, but still you feel like you're like, you know what I mean? Because you feel like their attention's being diverted away from their show. I don't know. I'm just real weird about that stuff. So I went back in their YouTube chat, like, later on, and I was seeing my name in there, and it was saying, someone was like, why is DVJ blocked? Or why is, or whatever. So I saw that in the chat, and I'm like, wait, what? Blocked? I'm like, so let me call in and just see what's being said about me while I'm not paying attention. So I called in and asked, because it's no secret, I don't mess with that Tory Lowe or that Liz Brown. As a matter of fact, that Liz Brown, she comes in, she doesn't even get paid. She just comes in there and just sits there and says a few words and just agrees with everything dude says, but isn't even getting paid. Like, I was like, damn, she's not even getting paid. She's just going in there every day and just sitting in there and working and not even really having a say about much. She's just usually like, yes, make it make sense, facts. Come on now, that's it. She don't really say nothing with any substance. Like, I don't feel like I really learned anything when she's there. But yeah, that Tory, like, so I guess he had blocked me, but I had asked him to. this had to have been a couple months ago. You know, they were on their air. It was during the election time stuff, you know. And he was saying how he was voting for Trump, and you know, but then to turn around and act like things ain't political. Like now, like I'm noticing, you know, after the election's over, he doesn't want to talk about all the bullshit that's about to happen, about all the stuff that his candidate is about to unleash on people. The Project 2025, that shit's real. That shit's playing out. The mass deportation, all of that. The getting rid of the Department of Education. You know what's going to happen with that. Because Trump's going to leave it up to each individual state how to handle their schooling. So what's going to happen is that white people are going to start taking over these schools, and they're either going to make it how they want it to be, how they think it should be, or they're going to take all funding away from MPS and, you know, stop sending it down here so the schools can get even worse. Watch. They don't give a shit about these black and brown kids down here, because that is proof in the pudding right there that if local or whoever, like if Republicans care so much about the city of Milwaukee, why isn't there a Republican ever running for mayor? I mean, I'm saying there has been Republicans running for mayor. I'm saying, but like, why don't more Republicans run for mayor in this city or in just major U.S. cities across the country? If you were to go on and look throughout the country and see how many Republican mayors there are of major U.S. cities, it's only a handful of them. They want to be upstate in the state capital. They want to be the ones they want to be the lawmakers. They want to be the ones handing the money out, saying what the money's going for and what it can't go for and what you can and can't do. People want Chevy Johnson, the mayor here, to change gun laws and all this stuff. He can't do that. That's a Madison issue. That's people that make the laws, you know, and most of them are Republicans. They're the ones who can change those kind of laws. And that's what people need to understand. That's what I'm saying. If Republicans truly cared about the city of Milwaukee and its growth and it being better and all that, they'd be pumping more money into it. We wouldn't have to be fussing and fighting with them about getting our funky dividends. Y'all remember that song? Yeah, man. So, you know, there's a lot. That's why I was saying, like, that's one issue I had with that Tory, because he doesn't understand just basic local, like, just basic law. Just basic, how basic law works, how something gets crafted and it becomes a law. Who has to vote? Who has a say? Who doesn't? Who's really in charge of this? Who's really controlling the money in this? Who really has the money and who's responsible to send it to the cities? Who's the one who really instead and takes our tax dollars and invests it into other shit? That's when Republicans doing that stuff. All right, but anyways, let's listen to the call. But it ain't no secret, I don't really like that Tory Lowe. You know what I mean? Because I just think dude would be better suited off. He'd be better off doing like something like a podcast for him. Because, see, here's the thing. You can't call yourself a leader and stuff like that and then be on the radio spewing nonsense and just be just so unknowledgeable about just basic law and just how basic things work. You know what I mean? And then get on the air and push that narrative based off naivety and stuff that you don't know. You helped Trump get elected. You helped him get across that finish line. And I can't forgive nobody for that. Because you basically said, fuck my life, when you supported him. When the other 85% of us were in support of Harris. And we're sitting there trying to tell people like you, hey man, Trump ain't fucking with you. Pay attention, listen. Come on, y'all. What are y'all doing? Why are you fucking with Trump? We tried telling them that, but didn't nobody want to listen to us. And it's funny now, too, you don't even really hear them talking about politics on the radio that much. I'm saying that Tory Lowe show. I notice, like, anytime after an election, or if there's, like, a heated debate about Trump or something like that, the next couple of days after that, he'll come back talking about, like, relationships and shit, trying to, like, tone it down and keep the air thin or whatever. When you say you want all the smoke, man, people be trying to give you a light. Blocking people on the YouTube and stuff like that and all that. How do you say you want all the smoke, but then you're blocking people's comments? If it's supposed to be the truth, allow people to have their truth and say what they think and feel. You know what I mean? Like, dude has black radio. Dude has black people that used to listen to the show. Black listeners. He has them blocked because they just disagree with him on things. But then he'll have a white caller. This white dude, his name is Eddie. He calls that Tory Lowe show. Dude has theme music, walk-up music. You know, like when you call, like they have like a little sound bite that plays before he starts talking. That's white privilege. You're letting this white boy call up here with white privilege. He gets a fucking walkout music, basically. But you got black people that you're blocking and stuff like that from getting in. That's petty. That's petty as hell. But anyways, let's get to the call. So I called in basically to see what was going on.
Didn't people say, Geronimo? Is that the same guy? I hope that's not racist. Let's talk to him. David, you're on 101.7 The Truth.
There we go. Hey, what's up, Sherwood? This is David.
Hi.
What's up? I was just looking in the chat, and I saw my name floating around there, so I just thought I'd get caught up on what's being said about me or whatever.
Were you in the chat? Did you type anything in the chat today?
Today?
Yeah.
Today in the YouTube, I'm not on the message thing because you had blocked me a long time ago, but you had asked me, you were like, I want to put you back on there, but... You did, bro. Let me tell you, Sherwin. Yeah. No, not on the YouTube.
You made on Tory's show, so you weren't blocked.
Oh, yeah. Ain't no secret, bro. Ain't no secret. I'm not even, because, I respect your show and whatever. But, yeah, since you asked or said something about I just don't mess with dude. To me, you know what I'm saying, he turned out to be something
David, what I'm saying is...
I thought he was somebody else.
He blocked you. Because I saw somebody send me...
I'd asked him to. Yeah, I'd asked him to, because I was saying what I was saying or whatever, and then I think, how that started, bro, real quick.
Well, you asked
I was commenting one day. No. Well, once they were, kind of sounding like it, I was like, well, go ahead. I mean, I'm not going to lose no sleep over it. I just randomly listened to the show, you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, at this point, we'll listen to Tory's show every once in a while just to hear him trip up over himself. I'm just being honest, man, because a lot of stuff, he'll be talking about political stuff, but he's really not knowledgeable about it. And then the next minute, he's saying how everything's local. Well, then why would you vote then if you just stay in your lane, do the child stuff and all that.
I think we might be crossing wires.
Yeah.
Do you have a podcast?
Yeah. I do.
Okay.
Then about February, be a year.
Somebody mentioned in the chat they congratulated you on your podcast. So I thought you said something in the chat talking about your podcast. But
no.
You didn't say anything.
No, it's on the header. It's on the header or whatever. So someone asked. I didn't present no information. Someone asked. And I was like, I got a podcast. And I know, because you guys don't like the promoting, and I didn't want to start talking about it, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was just like, I do. And that was it. I didn't really want to start.
So
because, you know what I'm saying? But I've been doing it for...
Hang on, David. I was trying to figure out, because I think we're all confused here. If you were typing in the chat about your podcast today, and I wasn't able to see what you were saying because people were referencing and congratulating you on your podcast, made me think
and I was just like...
new, or that you were typing and I couldn't see it. And if you were typing and I couldn't see it, that means that you may have been blocked. But I didn't block you.
I was like, that don't sound like, I was like, why would sure? No, that don't even sound like something he would do. Yeah, it's been about a year, though. In February, it's been about a year. It's on Spotify, you know what I'm saying? Me and Michelle will be on there. That's my girlfriend. She'll be on there with me. We'll just be talking about life, my experiences. We'll talk about the community. All that stuff, man. If you're a Trump supporter, you're going to be offended.
What's it called?
You're going to be offended. It's called DVJ, V as in Victor Johnson. DVJ's Cold World Podcast with DVJ DJ&Michelle. Yeah, we're about 3,500 downloads. We'll be closing in on a year in like February. Yeah, that's straight. We'll just be on there chilling, talking about life. It's real authentic and just, you know what I'm saying? So y'all go check it out.
Thank you, David.
All right, Sherwin. Peace.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get to the bottom of why I couldn't see what he was saying, but turns out he wasn't saying nothing in the chat. Y'all was just congratulating him on his podcast. All right, I'm going to take a break, come back. We'll talk to Kathy on the other side. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back.
The Truth with Sherwin Hughes.
Yeah, what y'all think? So, yeah, I called in. Some of y'all are probably still figuring, like, what? So, yeah, basically, I'll give you the gist. So, y'all know I have a podcast, obviously, duh. But anyways, so, on that show, right, on 101.7 The Truth, they have a YouTube chat for each of their hosts' shows. So, like, I'll listen to the morning show with DT and Telly, although DT is leaving. Well, she's not leaving the station, I think she said, but she's going to be doing something else. So she's not going to be a host of that show, the morning show. Anyways, and then Sherwin comes on from 9 to noon. So even when I'm at work, in the car, doing delivery drive, whatever I'm doing, whether I'm off or whatever, so I listen to his show. So in his YouTube chat, my name, you know, it's DVJ, and then in my header, in parentheses, I have, you know, at Cold World Podcast or whatever. So someone saw that on there, and they had asked me, they're like, when does your podcast air? And then I just wrote back, I said, every day. And then they're like, and then a couple other people were just, you know, congratulating, saying, oh, the title of the podcast sounds good, and congratulations and all that stuff, right? And then that was it. So I had left the chat, and I was doing something, I don't remember, and I came back and looked a little later, just, you know, to see the comments or whatever, and I saw someone had asked, they're like, why is DVJ blocked or whatever? And so I was like, So then I called in to find out what was being said about me. So that's all. So basically, it was all about nothing. People were just congratulating me on the podcast. But like I had told Sherwin, I was like, but I didn't really want to get on here and just be like, hey, I got a podcast, everyone, you know, because to me, that's disrupting his show when you're trying, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what that was about. But yeah, y'all check out Sherwin Hughes on 101.7 The Truth. Yep, he's the best black radio host we have in the city. Him, Michelle Bryant, and Homer Blow. Homer Blow is a new addition to 101.7 The Truth. So y'all check him out if you're familiar with Homer Blow. He is now at 101.7 The Truth. Yep. So hopefully he's going to have his own radio show. But I'm going to guess for right now, he'll probably just be kind of like filling in and stuff like that. But, yep. And rest in peace, Keon Jackson Malone. And I just want to say rest in peace. Coming up soon here to my cousin Chad. We miss you and we love you. We're going to celebrate you this holidays. All right, peace, y'all. And thanks for listening to today's episode. This will probably be the last one before the holidays. You know what I mean? So we can all chill and spend time with our families and just take a little mental holiday, I like to call it, and just chill and just be with the family. So this will be it for today. So we'll be back after today's episode. We'll be back like Friday. All right, y'all. Peace. Stay safe out here. Enjoy the Thanksgiving. Enjoy the food, your family, and try to avoid political talk maybe. You know what I mean? So you can get through your holidays peacefully. All right, y'all. And just maybe set boundaries. Let people know, hey, I'm not talking about politics. You know what I mean? Maybe just set some boundaries right away so everyone's on the same page. All right, y'all. Back to the episode. Peace. And I saw mommy kisses in the car. Remember that song that Michael Jackson's fine? I got this other story. Check this out. I got an audio clip. This is out of Spooner, Wisconsin. So, this Spooner railroad operator They gave him prison sentence for employment tax evasion. Springbrook man jailed after failing to pay over $600,000 in employee taxes. So this is out of, this is from the U.S. Department of Justice, Western District of Wisconsin, news release Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. And it was updated September 25th, 2024. So, out of Madison, Wisconsin. So, Timothy M. O'Shea, United States Attorney for the Western District of Wisconsin, announced that Gregory Vreeland, with a V, 55, Springbrook, Wisconsin, was sentenced yesterday by Chief U.S. District Judge James D. Peterson to 1 year and 1 day. That's prison. If you get a day, because like anything a year or under, that's considered county time. You know, like jail or whatever, shit like that. But if they give you a year and a day, that's prison. So whoever this is, he's probably out already. Vreeland pleaded guilty to this charge on April 18, 2024. Vreeland paid $684,469 to the Internal Revenue Service in unpaid taxes prior to ending a guilty plea in the case. Damn, they could have just let him go. He paid his shit back. Vreeland owns and operates Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad, Inc. The railroad, which provides recreational train ride experiences as well as rail car storage and rail switching services. Vreeland also co-owned and operated the Country House Motel and RV Park starting in August 2015. Both the railroad and the motel operated out of Spooner, Wisconsin. So he was the railroad's president and the motel's managing partner, and was responsible for all aspects of the businesses, including, among other things, signing checks, paying creditors, paying employees, signing and filing payroll taxes, making payroll tax deposits, and making banking deposits. So yeah, he was in control of all of that. It says Vreeland was aware of his obligation to file employment tax forms and pay employment taxes because from 2014 to mid-16 he received civil notices from the IRS but ignored them. At the sentencing hearing, Judge Peterson stated that Vreeland's failure to pay employment taxes was a serious crime and was part of a long sustained pattern of criminal conduct. Yeah, that's what would be happening too a lot of times. You know, like them white dudes, some of them I said, they'll be having them construction businesses, and they'll be having them like in their girlfriend or wife's name, and they'll be ruining their wife's or girlfriend's credit when their business goes in the tank. That coffee's good. Yep. We're always trying to say how black people are shifty and shysty and The charge against Vreeland was a result of an investigation conducted by IRS Criminal Investigation. The prosecution of the case has been handled by Assistant U.S. Attorney Aaron Wegner. See, that's what I'm saying. Another point of the story, people are probably like, who cares? Well, part of the reason for doing this is just to show that you would have never heard about this. I would have never heard about this. You know what I mean? They're buried in like these little local newspapers or way at the ass end of your search. When you're looking for stuff, you literally got to type in like up north crime, because they don't have news stations, so you never hear about anything. All right, I'm going to go take me a shower, get ready for the day, and get back to the episode.
Knocked on Lorent's door last June, not long after Lorent argued with Owen's children who were playing nearby. Lorent, who faced up to 30 years behind bars, said she feared for her life, but jurors did not agree with her self-defense claim. The Los Angeles Times says a father...
For my niggas, big up Whitney Williams, 997. Big up Andy Martinez, Batman Scoop, Home Master Flex, and Dr. Dre, no doubt. Big up my man Buckley.
Hey yo, let's drink to the hoes, new clothes and cop killers. All kids with dreams, thugs and drug dealers.
But nah, it ain't like that. Kid is still real with that nigga J Phil from the middle of the hill.
Come on.
Baby kiss to you if you don't know me. Trick, you can blow me or turn into another dead homie. Cause niggas think it's sweet, but it's mid out. They blowing up the spit out. That's why they get the 17 shit out.
Cheers to the niggas with a G or more. And once Willie motherfuckers who got knocked with a key of raw. Vision is hazy. That Randy got my speech lazy. Yeah, niggas crazy if you think that bullshit can phase me.
I stay mad at the world. Drama, being vexed. Fuck y'all, now who's next? Word.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. This is DVJ and Michelle, and you've been listening to the Cold World Podcast. And if you like what you're hearing, spread the word. Show us some love. Let people know. You know what I mean? And I just want to say, do something good for somebody and always remain teachable. And until the next episode, peace.